All right, this is a crazy job. Right here is the opposite from where I'm at, the 110. I think it's northbound to the 5. And here we got us a fully loaded tanker. It's not diesel. I had asked and they said it's some kind of like waste, coolant, antifreeze waste. Yes. Hello, Raymond, my new rotator driver. So the fire department have just asked if it's possible to upright it loaded with minimal spill. If so, then they'll let me do that instead of waiting for the offload crew. That's very hard to say because without getting under, I don't know if like there's a gash and it's being blocked right now, and by lifting it, it's going to come out. But it already did a lot of damage. You'll see in the very beginning, I mean, where that officer is right there, it just looks like a pool. So it might be about half full. Scratched out on attempting to lift it. They looked inside and determined because of the way the wall baffles are that 2 of the bolts are still loaded and they don't want to risk it. So their call, no problem. I could do it with or without it being empty, but it is not my call. So let's just stand by for a bit. It's gonna get dark. At least it's not burning hot. So I got that for me. But if it's not under a bridge or something or next to telephone wires, it's horrible access. This is not even a truck route. So while they get the offload crew and all that to get started, I will devise a genius game plan, and this should be one for the books. Well, there's nothing to do but I guess update you guys. They contracted an offload crew, so they're en route. Fire department's just gonna secure the ladders. They did their briefing, real professional, cool job. Even though I can, like I said, cowboy it with Big Flipper and Hulk, they have the right idea, and it's just not safe because who knows how much leaks are at the bottom. And we're on a hill, we're going uphill. So like I said, I could do it, but they can't take that risk. So they're playing it safe. We're gonna get it emptied and do it the right way. And it should, it's just so, even empty, it's difficult. I mean, you guys see right here, the room, I mean, it's 2-lane, it's a narrow lane, 2-lane road meant for cars. So my game plan hopefully will work. I might as well just tell you guys, I'm gonna park next to it with both trucks back to back, one in front of the other, and bring it over to us. That requires precision like almost I've never done before. Big risk, high reward. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Oh, these guys are the real deal. Looks like a movie scene. It's really not that late. It's just it's starting to get dark really fast. Right now I have a 7:04 p.m. Oh, it'll be pretty late actually once the environmental company shows up, offloads it. I actually have a new plan now. I was talking to my buddy Sean Van Lingen from Van Lingen Tow and weighed out my options. He gave me a pretty good one that I think I'm gonna go with. So if it works out great, that's where I got the plan from. And hopefully one more final update. We are still pumping. Who knows how much longer. Woo, this guy is lucky he did not go over. That would have been nasty. Almost, folks. Be patient with me. Well, it is now past 8. Still no offload crew, but fire department's gonna drill another hole. If you're not familiar with tankers, there's baffles inside, so there's like, imagine walls. So they're gonna put holes at the top so they can easily offload. They just put in their pumps in there and take it all out. A lot of labor on this, man. But check it out. What they do at the bottom here for safety. This is pretty cool. See how they cribbed all that wood right there underneath the landing gear? And they put those 2 wedges of wood underneath the tires. Those little ramps back upside down. So these guys take no precautions. Super safe. I love it. Success! The offload truck is here. That light up there on top of the fire truck, by the way, is bad. That is nice. It's like stadium lighting right there. Yeah, this is a real tight spot. So since the fire department already pre-drilled the holes strategically along the top of the tanker, it should be pretty easy for them to just set up their rig and start offloading, pumping. Then once it's empty and this guy's fully out of the way, they give us a thumbs up. Just flipper and hold time, doing what we do best. Oh, I also kicked Raymond loose, and Dave's gonna be joining us. He couldn't miss out on this one.
Look like a Sean, bro.
Alright. Now Ocean Blue's gonna work their magic and get this puppy offloaded. So again, I mean, if push comes to shove, Dave and I could absolutely do it loaded, but because we're in an embankment, narrow space, the drains down here, they can't take that risk of, like, if coming up there's a big old leak, there's no way to control it once we're rigged and it's airborne. So we empty it out now. Alright, making real progress. They're pumping it out using the hose that fire cut earlier. And on the other side of here is that tanker that backed up I showed you earlier. They have another tanker at the bottom of the hill, I think, for all the spillage right here on the side. And I hope it comes out cool with the horrible lighting. I've never really used a drone in the dark, but I want to put it like right here. I think this would be a great call to bring the drone out of retirement. Only because there's no traffic, there's no immediate rush, there's none of that. Is that a bomb? I should stand back. Oh, a monitor? Why would I think it was a bomb? I watch too much movies. Sweet, I get a little better angle here of how they're doing it. So now that the empty tanker's here, they're pumping it from there, from the holes they drilled, all the way into this. With a ton of personnel on standby and all the gear in the event of something bad happens. It's also safer too to empty besides the leakage. Less chance of oh wait, it looks like the back is burned. Oh, that's just a shadow. But I have a new tool I just got. I know every video it's like I have new stuff, and I might try it only because it's going to be empty. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's called a tanker tube. I got it from BA, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a tube for tankers, specifically designed for jobs like this. I might as well use it. All right. It is time I unretire the drone. So we'll go super high. But I'm just testing this to see how it looks at night. That way, once Dave and I get set up with the rotators, I can have this thing posted pretty much right here. I'm trying to find a good spot. So there they are right now, offloading. I have no idea how long this process takes. Could be soon, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, I don't know. But once they're ready, then I could put the drone up. Right here actually would be a cool angle. It might be better too because the trucks are going to have a ton of light. It is now 10 o'clock and they are still pumping out. No rush. No rush. Hulk and Flipper are patient. On the bright side, it gave Dave and I a lot of time to do some walk around and just keep revising the game plan. And right now it's really solid. I'm very excited to see how it comes out, especially with the limited space we have. And in the meantime, they got environmental doing the cleanup. All those holes right there lead to the drain and all the way down. I mean, we're downhill, so it went all the way down there to where those flashing lights down there are. Huge cleanup. I could just imagine the bill this is going to be for just the environmental cleanup. Yikes. Oh, and by the way, this is not a truck route. The 5 South to the 110 South connector right here. The 110 leads down towards like Compton and the ports and all that. But this route is not a truck route, so bad driver. I'm still on my phone right now. I like switching between the phone and the GoPro. But as I'm walking down to the truck, this, where the white sand is here to the left of that, that's all liquid. That probably looked a lot easier to identify it earlier when it was more light, but that truck is about, from where I'm standing, halfway, not even halfway, to the tanker. So all the way from up there to all the way down here, all the way down there. Yeah, that's why I said it's gonna be a high 6-figure cleanup if I had to guess, minimum. All for trying to take a shortcut, huh? Alright, just to give you guys a status update, another hour has passed, but check this out. Remember that lake? This is the lake. This is all that remains of the lake. That little puddle. Couldn't even get my feet wet in there. But Ocean Blue did a crazy good job. They controlled it and they just kept pushing back. I don't know how many barrels and bags of absorbent they used, but yeah, they did a good job. Where I'm standing right now it was very, 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 very thick. I mean, you can kind of see where the color separates from the asphalt right there to this sandy color. But yeah, that offloading takes a while, I guess. On the bright side, it gave Dave and I a lot of time to come up with a really, really good plan. We switched it up a little bit more, and this final plan, I think it's going to be the absolute best. So it's what's kind of cool about not being on the freeway and being rushed is you get to develop your plan really, really well. And it shall be executed to perfection. Alright, this will be the last update I do, because I'm probably boring you guys. But they do have the second tanker here now, offloading. There's that first one up front. So I'll do the hard part of being on standby for who knows how long. And then you guys will get the next clip, which is the rotators. I'm gonna try to attach my GoPro to the back because it's got a magnet housing, so that should give you a cool view of me backing up to all this.
from the back of hose perspective. So we'll see you then.
coming out super nice. So the way Dave's gonna do it is we got a rim sling, like super nice rope sling. On the rim, we're gonna throw it underneath to a 10-foot strap. So that thing in a basket will give me about 22,000, I think. That's 21,000 in the vertical, and I got this 17-ton soft shackle. I use a soft shackle because it's synthetic and it's going to protect this tanker. No chain or hard shackles touching the body. To it. So we're each gonna back up. He's gonna back up to the front and I'm gonna back up to the rear, and it should be a very easy lift and catch. Thank you for emptying it out for us. I mean, you guys have seen my videos, you know we can absolutely do this loaded, but yeah, 8 hours later it's now empty. Excellent. Look at that path. Dave's on the front. Now let's execute the plan to perfection. So my deck winch right here is going to go to a snatch block that I already set up while we were waiting to the rear axle. That's going to help bring it over and plant it. While my boom lines use my special new tanker tool. Lift up from the tanker and then catch from the front axle. Super clutch job. beauty is what I was talking about. It's called the tanker tube, and it is specifically designed for, you guessed it, tankers. It's a bad piece of equipment, man. So we're gonna put it to the test. In this configuration, the way I'm gonna use it, it's rated for 20,000 pounds. Way more than enough than I need. So let me go on the other side. Oh, and this is the spike method I'm talking about. So even though I'm gonna be lifting it from the back hole right there, where the hatch that's open, where they emptied it, with the tanker tube, this helps bring it over. So I don't really do a lot of pulling on this one. It's just a little bit of help. Okay, now we're gonna get behind. I gotta go to that back hatch. Proper. Nope, does not fit. Well, that was a waste. Anticlimactic. Does not fit. Oh, wow. The tanker tube does not fit the tanker. I guess it's for wide hold tankers. That sucks.
Let me cut this off.
Yeah, let's cut that off. And instead of a tanker tube, just make it a tube. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do exactly what you did. Oh man, never fails. Always a change of plans. The tanker tube does not fit, so I'm gonna just mimic what Dave does. I'm gonna lift up the axle, throw a strap underneath, and boom, we'll just bring it to me like that. Alright, so I hope that front angle caught it pretty well, but I didn't use a tanker tube, it wouldn't fit. Still came over beautiful. I mean, look at the space we got to work with. Absolutely zero damage to the fender. Proud of this, look at that. These rim things are bad, man. All I do is throw a little bit of this Velcro protector, and it protects it from like steel and Alcoa rims. Oh, it won't rip right there. My trusty Pepe's container sling. Whew, what a job. The reason Dave and I went extra slow is because, I mean, we're going downhill. I didn't want this thing to, as it's coming over, to start with all the pressure off, to want to gravity kick in and it come down towards my truck. It was just perfectly in sync, man. Cannot hate on this job if you wanted to. Ah, very cool. Oh yeah, and I use this. Oh, my poor thing, that's all mud or whatever this spill is. These are brand new. That's what I put this here for, to protect it on where'd it go? Oh, it's on the upside, on the rip part, to protect the life of these. I got Dave helping me put all my stuff away. Very messy job. Got to do a decontamination back at the shop. And once we put Hulk away, I'll jump over and then we'll put Flipper away. And then Jacob should be right here at the top of the hill, ready to tow this sucker out. Oh man, I'm still kicking myself in the butt for that tanker tube not working. I was so excited. I guess they should specify not all tankers. What's going on here? Oh, I know what Dave's gonna do. He's gonna lift and swing it. Smart. So when Jacob backs up to it, it's a straight shot. Leave it on wood. Oh, that's right. It's one of those huge, like the Hendrickson style axles. Oh yeah, that's right. That's because of the huge front axle. I've shown them before in one of my previous videos. It's like, shoot, practically almost a foot wide, where you need the super wide forks. But they're gonna leave it on blocks. And I spy a shackle. That is definitely big flippers, because I got the twist locks. cleaning well after we're gone. Now that's a hard job. Destroyed this tanker. Alright, that was a fun job. I think Dave and I did A-okay. The dream team. So let me go ahead and get in hole because I'm gonna have to U-turn. So I'm gonna head back down the hill, bust the U-ey so I can come back out this way. I might stick around to see Jacob hook up to this thing, and then I'm out. I'm tired. I've been on this call for 10 hours, and it's one of those calls where I wasn't struggling for 10 hours. I was just standing by for like 8.5. Nothing I could do, but it did make it a lot easier coming up. If I don't get back to you guys after I U-turn it, then hope you all enjoy this wild ride. Peace. Alright, scratch that. Oh, kill this. Alright, scratch that. So much for watching Jacob hook up and all that, but they guided me down the bottom where I was originally stationed, and this is an on-ramp. So I'm headed backwards on it. It's closed off, and this is my exit point. So now I'm out of here. Still a fun job. Hope I got enough cool angles. I know it's dark, so it makes the footage grainy, and the GoPro kind of sucks at night, but really crossing my fingers, this came out cool. Now I'm out. Need a shower and knock out. Peace out, y'all.